Hey Scorpio, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm going to be doing a bonus read for the last half of December. I sure appreciate y'all. You're always there. You're always viewing the videos and interacting with the channel, and thank you so much. If you'd like to book a personal read with me, you can reach me at thejezebelway@gmail.com. All the details are in the description box below. Let's see. Tomorrow, Sunday, December 15th, we have a Gemini full moon. Also, Mercury goes direct tomorrow, so I mean, Mars is still in retrograde until the 6th of January, I believe. So, hey, you know what? Watch what you say before you say it, okay? I mean, there may be some unexpected communication, there may be some sideways communication, just ground and, words have power, so just make sure you're checking what you're saying before you say it. Or not, however you guys want to roll. So show me Scorpio love. Scorpio love. Show me pop up. Spontaneous, unexpected, surprise visit. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I will leave somebody standing on my porch, okay, if they don't let me know they're coming. I don't do pop up surprise shit, okay? I mean, but that's just me. Show me Scorpio love. Somebody feels like you got a grip on them, Scorpio. Uh, you got a grip on them, and so they may be in a little bit of an aggressive state. Uh, they might be popping up. I mean, you might get a drunk surprise visit, is what it looks like to me. Okay. All right. Show me Scorpio in love. Somebody's a little bit inebriated maybe when they show up. This doesn't have to be. This could be a drunk call, whatever, okay? But somebody is in it. They're feeling it, right? The liquor's giving them a little courage, and they may be contacting you when you least expect it, okay? Because they're thinking about you. They may be in a little bit of an obsessive uh, way, okay? All right, holding on to Scorpio here. We have holding on, wanting to move forward, not of wands. They might be feeling a little frisky when they call you. They don't know what spider web they're walking into, do they? Oh my. Okay. At any rate, they want to talk. They want to move forward with something, and they want to have a new beginning with you. This is the energy they're in here, and they kind of want to get out of this energy, and they feel like you're the only one who can help them out of that type of energy. Um, crows here. Some of you may have relationship with crows. You may have, they may serve as warnings to you. If you are uh, tied to Morgan or Hecate, you most certainly are going to be getting crow activity. A lot of times crows come in times of transition or psychic activity. Sometimes they're a warning. Um, it just kind of depends on your relationship, but some of you may be receiving synchronicities in the form of crows or different kinds of birds. This person here it's kind of like they haven't had a moment's peace since they've been apart from Scorpio, it looks like to me. So they're gonna be calling you. All right, so let's see what we got. Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, wanting to profess their love for you makes them happy. Now again, in Scorpio, you're in the middle here. We have Romeo wanting to come in and bring you some flowers or something like that. Um, we're gonna figure out what changed their mind here in a minute, okay? I know what that's what y'all are thinking. Well, how did they go from A to Z? Wanting to move forward with you, Scorpio. You're happy over here being single. You're kind of oblivious, I think. You're over here living your best life. I kind of feel like Scorpio, you make peace with whatever situation this is. Sometimes you throw yourself into your work or your practice. I think sometimes here, sometimes when situations like this arise, there was an obvious separation time here, right? You don't really have any choice but to make peace with it, right? You don't have any choice but to move on with things and get into your own life, right? And reprioritize yourself and what you're doing. Um, but I will tell you that once you do that, when you make peace with something and you get back into your own groove and you start raising your vibration and you start, pulling that inner world in, you're good to go. But this other person doesn't have that coping mechanism, right? And they are not happy without you and they are not getting into their practice and they are not um, validating within, right? They are looking for external parts of validation for themselves. Um, so, I mean, you have a person here coming to you because they feel like you're the only solution to the problem, Scorpio. So, in the middle, we have Scorpio here as the Queen of Cups. Also, remember this person is remembering something a little bit differently than you are, okay? It looks like here they are remembering the happy times, okay? They're not remembering these burdens down here. They may not be remembering why this separation took place to begin with. It's either that they're kind of living in like they are seeing and believing what they want to see and believe, or this person doesn't have the capability to take accountability. Um, so I mean, you be the judge on that. Nonetheless, they want to, you are their happiness. Being together with you is their happiness. You got Two of Cups, you got the Lovers, and you got the Sun card in the middle. You've got this idea that they want to rush in and have a conversation with you about the rest of your lives. Now, if there's any context for that, I don't know. But what I will tell you what I'm feeling, when I talked about earlier about jumping from A to Z and there not being any kind of transition, there really is still no transition here. So I guess what I'm saying is this might catch you by surprise, okay? Because you're sitting there thinking, okay, what's the context for this? How are they drawing this conclusion? And so it seems like they're jumping from one thing to another because they feel like this other will fix what's going on in their present world. However, I don't feel like down here they're really looking at what happened here and why it happened. I kind of feel like they put that out of their mind because maybe that's the only way they can cope, right? So, I mean, you have someone coming toward you full of passion, full of gusto, full of excitement, full of let's move full steam ahead. And Scorpio, you might be like, are you okay? You know, you might be like very surprised, okay, that this person has come to this conclusion. All right, then. Okay, so let's see what the Ten of Wands is. Show me this Ten of Wands. What was the burden in this situation? Juggling. Could have been juggling money, of course. There could have been some financial issues, but I think they were juggling committing to this situation or not, you know. Um, Crows again here, right? Lots of crow activity for those of you that might resonate with. It's like at any rate, the thoughts are kind of is symbolizing the intrusive thoughts that just won't leave them alone, swirling around their head. I mean, your spirit team might be working their ass over for all I know, right? I mean, but the reason that's happening is to redirect them back to you. So whether you want it or not, that's on you and your life. But spirit is working on this person hardcore in the form of synchronicities and thoughts that will not go away. I mean, if I didn't know any better, I'd think they put somebody, you put them in your shoe, Scorpio. At any rate, here they want to come forward and birth something new with you. They want to look, can we try again? Um, the thought of being without you, I don't think they understood until they were without you. So you have somebody here, the dilemma, the burden here, right, was that this person was deciding to block out commitment with Scorpio. They were not honest with Scorpio about how they felt about commitment. So let's see what this Two of Coins is. Let's see what they were juggling. Show me the Two of Coins. There could have been another party in the mix. I mean, I don't have everything that would indicate third party. Um, I will say though, maybe they released you for somebody else. They may have thought the grass was greener. I do have a Queen of Wands here. So there may have been somebody shiny, that they got distracted by. And they decided they were going to move forward with that person. But I tell you why, it's not because they had lack of love for Scorpio. It's because that this person, the new person, didn't hold them accountable. Okay. Scorpio holds people accountable. And it's much easier for someone who doesn't want to be held accountable to take up something new, because that person doesn't quite know yet, right? They don't know to hold them accountable. They don't know where they've been. This person often may have the habit of leaving the details out, when they tell a story or when they are explaining something. They leave some details out so a person doesn't have a full picture of what's happening, right? It's kind of like if you're making bread and the bread turns out to be a flop, you just start all over again, right? The bread doesn't care if you've screwed up the last four loaves. Um, so you've got somebody who doesn't like to take accountability here. So if you choose to let this person back into your world, um, they're going to have to be willing to take accountability and be transparent. Okay. How does this person feel about Scorpio? You got a grip on them, though, that's for sure. Show me, okay. Brokenhearted without you, wanting to move forward with you, wanting to start again, wanting to heal the situation. But you need to move. Healing is a lifetime process, okay? We're always healing. It's not like, oh, I'm healed. Okay, I'm ready to go. It's never that way. We're healing all along the way continuously, right? But you need to make sure this person will be accountable, okay? So you've got the Page of Cups as a form of an apology. So it is possible that maybe this person has taken a look back on something and decided that they will allow Scorpio to hold them accountable. They are going to be issuing an apology. They will be reaching out. Some of them, again, may be traveling toward you. They are very heavily sentimental and reminiscing about the past, okay? So just keep that in mind. They're jumping the gun, so to speak, maybe. So let's see what you don't expect. I think you're going to be thoroughly confused by what they're trying to offer you. I kind of feel like, again, we're jumping from A to Z. And I kind of feel like you may be a little bit confused about why they're coming in so hot all of a sudden. And they are bypassing the idea of this tower. Okay, they're bypassing what happened, just like with these burdens down here. They may want to bypass the idea that they went towards something shiny, right? Do not let them get away with that. At any rate, Scorpios, I know y'all well. I know y'all well. Why does this person want to bypass the elephant in the room? Why does this person want to bypass accountability for this Queen of Wands? Okay, so you're side-eyeing them here, right? Basically, they're saying here, well, I was in a bad place. I was in a bad place. The devil in reverse. I made a decision to go with my impulses. I made a decision to allow my little head to think for my big head. I allowed myself to be drawn into this Queen of Wands energy. Okay. Again, lack of accountability. So take it or leave it, do what you want. Show me a potential final outcome here. Moving forward, use your intuition. Do not shut your intuition out because it's what you want. Don't shut your intuition out because it's what you want. Okay. They're going to be, I think that you may explore, very slowly, very lightly, moving forward with them just to see if this is going to be a waste of your time or not. I do feel like that at some point here, you're going to be questioning whether or not it's a waste of your time. And you also, Scorpio, may have to release the idea of them that you have in your mind and understand in like it's a new person in front of you, like you're meeting them for the first time. Okay. You may have to let go of a version of them that you created up here, good or bad. Okay. Let's see what they would say to you. Let's see what they want to say to you. Show me what is this person. You've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, of course, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces specific, Cancer specific, Capricorn specific, Libra, Gemini. You have other water signs. Everybody's pretty much all here. The energy of it is really what's most important. It's easier to just stay away right now. Okay, well, that's what they were saying here with this idea that they were giving us with these two cards. It was easier to go to something that was easier because they didn't want to be held accountable at the time. They wanted to do whatever they wanted to do because whatever place in their mind they were in. So it was easier to stay away. And maybe it was for the benefit that they did stay away, but sometimes you don't get to go back home again. Seeing you reminds me of the things that I know deep down. Okay, accountability. And that's not always easy to deal with. You making me be accountable and being a mirror to me, Scorpio, it's not always easy to hear, right? Keep hearing it's what I say. I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Okay, that's part of this idea here about running to something shiny. Self-sabotage. I can still feel you. Yeah, they can still feel you. Look at all these goddamn crows everywhere that they're being chased by. That's Scorpio right there. Yeah, they can still feel you. Well, they should have done right, okay? All right, well, let's see. Let's get some advice and we'll call it a wrap. Scorpio, you keep holding people accountable because that's how people transform, and that's what Scorpio energy brings to the world. Give me some advice for Scorpio. And if they can hang, fantastic. If they can't, bounce them. Right? Because I tell you what, if they're intimidated by a little bit of Scorpio accountability, they're not going to be able to hang with the Scorpio at all. And it's just going to get worse for them. So, making the determination whether or not they are remorseful or they are sorry for what they did is going to be what needs to be done first. And I'd make them do it on the front porch. Don't even let them in the house, okay? All right, show me Scorpio. I choose to be a super attractor and have unwavering faith in the universe. Scorpio, you already were. Being a super attractor here, you were delving into your own life, your own world, your own work, your own practice. Okay. And you accepted the situation. Sometimes, especially during Mercury retrograde, okay, people are coming back. Sometimes it's a lesson to see if you've gotten over, if you've truly moved past something. So keep that in mind. How can I be more kind to myself, okay, and offer more grace in this very moment? Hmm, grace. How can I be more kind to myself? Well, Scorpio, I feel like you already were trying to work past it and accept this anyway, okay? And so I think self-care and being focused back on the self was your grace, okay? I think I think letting this person choose what they wanted to do was grace. Coming from a Scorpio, Scorpio just turned around and started focusing on themselves. That was grace, okay? I mean, okay, they don't know. Tell me, Scorpio. They don't know the grace that you did give them. Let's just put it that way. I can decide today to recalibrate my energy and commit to love and joy. I feel like this is making you ask yourself, look, you're on the right track, okay? You turned this around, you accepted it, and you started focusing on the self. And now I think you're pretty contented with what's going on in your world. I think this person coming back to you, thinking that you can fix what's going on with them, is their own karma, right? I think this is their own lesson, and spirit's trying to get their attention. So, I feel like you keep practicing love and joy, and you keep focusing on yourself, and you're going to be okay. So that's what I have for y'all, and I'll see you later.